Hello, I'm Hope Witkowsky. On today's episode of Senior Scene, we're going to show you how you can age-proof your house. Make accommodations now so you can live out the rest of your life in the house that you love.
In 1974, so that'd be like 38 years ago. And so my daughter Maria was in school in kindergarten at the time. And we had a lot of parties here for her. And we celebrated every occasion that came up. And those were really great days.
Bea Rorobic is a longtime resident of the popular Hollywood Riviera community in Torrance. Nestled into the rolling hillsides with amazing views and little traffic, Bea and her husband Paul found this home on Paseo de Pablo Street and knew it was love at first sight.
When we moved in, actually, there weren't that many trees growing as they are now. Most of them were single families with little children because our elementary school is right down the way. And it was just a very plain neighborhood, but it was nice and quiet.
Bea and Paul have one child who went to the local elementary, middle, and high schools in Torrance. The home has 4 bedrooms and 1,800 square feet of space for not only their daughter to enjoy, but Bea and Paul as well. And all the years of memory and life lived in this house could never have prepared the Rorobics for what would happen in 2008.
All right, so what we're doing is we're preparing Mr. Paul for his exercise, which includes walking and rail walking. I'll show you how that works. First, we're going to put on his safety belt.
Paul suffered a hemorrhagic stroke. It happened when Paul was taking a shower. Thankfully, Bea was nearby and called 911, and the paramedics rushed him to the hospital. This would change the course of their lives forever.
He had a lot of challenges. First of all, he was right-handed, and so now he's using his left. And before we went home from the hospital, they gave us some ideas on what we should do to safe-proof the entire house. And first time in our marriage, he had to have his own bedroom because of a hospital bed that had to be raised up and down. And I've just made it as comfortable as possible for him. And just as the challenges come up, we hit them right on.
So instead of moving to a home to accommodate Paul's new physical limitations, the Rorobics decided to modify their home instead. Perhaps the biggest challenge was the ability for family members and their caregivers to get Bea's husband into and out of the house in his wheelchair without a lot of muscle power.
Almost a year, I got the lift put in. And I just didn't want any obstacles to make him feel that he's imposing on us. And we had a lot of family, extended family, that came and helped me set things up.
A lot of homes that were built in the 1950s have these very narrow doorways going into the bathroom. Obviously, somebody in a wheelchair couldn't get through here. The door was removed, as you can see, but they still needed privacy. A very inexpensive way is to put a tension rod and add a curtain to it, and then you can close the curtain for your privacy. Replacing bathroom fixtures to accommodate Paul's needs can add up to thousands of dollars. We spoke with the South Bay Healthcare Center and found that there are a few ways to make accommodations to your home for a fraction of the cost. For example, these transfer seats make sliding in and out of the bath easy. It also allows Paul to be more independent. Something as easy as changing old-fashioned light switches to the toggle type or replacing door handles with the lever type can really help people who have arthritis in their hands or possibly have had a stroke that affected their hands.
We remodeled our kitchen about 10 years ago, and the important thing was that since I am the cook, mainly, I wanted things within my reach and it'd be less strain on my body. So what we did is we had all pull-outs, all the doors pull out,
That's nice.
Have the silverware here, and it's all within reach to get to the table. This is my spice rack.
That's nice.
And then I have all of the main tools for cooking in here. So I'm just up here on the top here, and I could take any of these out. And then I have my pots and pans down here.
They pull out?
And that pulls out also.
Oh, very nice.
And this was so important to me because it was less strain on my back.
Of course.
And so all throughout the kitchen, everything is a pull out.
And then I know you said you had your dishes.
Yes.
Here, right?
When I was always told dishes go into cupboards, and the cupboards were placed lower for me, but I still could only get to the first shelf. So what we did, this being a pantry, we went and had pull-outs here, and I have all my everyday dishes, and then I'm right here next to the table, so I could take it over and dress the table.
This is nice. Look
And
at that. Very nice.
of course,
Yeah.
and then just all my storage, the plastic storage.
Very nice. And it comes all the way
So,
out.
so I don't have a lot of cans in there or anything, and we have a place out in the garage actually that I put the cans in. So this has really been a wonderful thing that we did.
I have some really good tips for the bedroom so to keep you from tripping and falling. And that is one of the most common mistakes that people make is their bedspreads. They have it hanging out like this. And what could happen is you're walking by at night, you maybe go to the bathroom or something, and then your foot hits it and boom, you fall. One of the things we don't want to have happen is we don't want to be falling because of something we could have fixed. On this side of the bed, we're going to show you how a bed should be made. And that is to take the ends of your blankets or your sheets and tuck it into the mattress. Simple. And for those caring for a loved one in the same house, something as simple as a baby monitor is a great way to keep an eye on someone who can't help themselves in an emergency. Paul also has a Lifeline medical alert that with the push of a button, 911 is called and emergency medical help is sent to his home.
Here is the medic alert device here that when someone presses the button, they will speak through that and you can hear them throughout the house. So that's where the call comes in.
Paul and Bea have used the resources right here in Torrance and made the changes in their home that will now ensure that they will be able to live out their lives in the home that they love. We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, we're going to visit a store in downtown Torrance to find out what kind of things you can purchase to make your home safer.
It is important for young people to have a mentor in their life.
I would definitely say that I have had an impact on his life and he's had an impact on my life.
One of the most important lessons that I've learned from Charlie is to make better decisions and take responsibility for what you're gonna do.
Think about what you would be today if people didn't go a step out of their way to help you out. And that's really what it's all about.
So get involved and do your part. Invest in the future. Mentor a child.
I am Sammy and I have high cholesterol.
Specifically, Sammy and I have familial hypercholesterolemia, or FH, an inherited genetic disease that causes high cholesterol, often starting in childhood. FH affects more than 600,000 Americans, but often goes undiagnosed, leading to premature heart attack and death. If caught early, FH is treatable. Do you know if high cholesterol runs in your family? See your doctor and get screened. For more information, visit www.learnyourlipids.com.
Welcome back. We're here in Old Downtown Torrance at South Bay Healthcare Center to see what kind of things they have for us to purchase to make our homes safer.
Well, the purpose of a lift chair is to assist the individual in lifting themselves in case they are not able to stand up on their own. Just hold your legs back in.
Oh, hold my legs back in?
Yeah.
Oh.
And once you have your hips above your knees, we take over gravity. And you can stop this chair at any time.
Oh.
Then you hold on to your side handles here.
Oh my gosh, this is wonderful.
Push yourself up. There you go.
Look at that.
And it also reclines like a regular lounge chair.
So if somebody can't get up themselves, now the chair remains in this position.
So they won't
and then when they come back to the chair, they just sit down.
Yes.
And then This is amazing.
And if you continue holding the switch, it will recline back and elevate your feet.
So elevating your feet helps with what?
With the blood flow, blood
Okay.
circulation, swelling of the feet,
Oh my gosh.
and it just...
I could feel. This is amazing. Whoa.
Just keep holding. There you go.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. What a comfort thing this is going to be for a senior.
It helps a lot of seniors.
Seniors who can't get up and stand up on their own, they're living alone, and
living
they
alone.
have a chair like this that will help them.
Right.
This is amazing.
It could be something for a senior that they say have an incontinence problem.
Sure.
And they just cannot get up.
Yes.
This will assist them in getting up, get
Yes.
on their walker, and walk to their bathroom.
From getting up and out of a chair when you have difficulty rising on your own strength to making sure you can get up and out of bed safely, there are wonderful items out there to help you live safely. So what do we have here?
This is called a bed rail. And what I love about this bed rail is actually you could extend it in the evening to keep mom, grandpa, grandma from falling out of bed. Just by the simple push of a button, and you could expand this. See
That's
that?
amazing.
So now it's keeping mom from falling out of bed. But yet, to transfer mom and getting out of the bed, you shorten out the rail.
Oh, yes.
Put it back. Now we have a short rail, and mom could exit out of the bed, or you could enter mom in the bed. It's a very, very good safety item for the bed clients that are bedridden.
Sure.
To keep them from falling out of bed.
That's great.
I mean,
And it's portable, and you could just buy it, take it home, and,
put it in.
and you do it yourself. Make sure that you get help from an employee like Gilbert Leva to guarantee that you will get all your questions answered.
The grab bars, they're called suction grab bars, and it is done by suctioning, and it has the safety lever on it. So when you do put the suction bar, it suctions it in, it sustains. Now, if you feel dizzy in the bathroom and you know you don't have nowhere to sit, you can always hold on to the suction bar. It's just a safety grab bar, no drilling holes in the wall. Don't need to get permission from a landlord in case you're renting.
Yes,
You
yes.
can just suction your grab bar on next to you wall in your bathtub.
That is amazing.
This.
And then here in the bath, this is things that people who can't get in the bathtub?
Yeah, if you have problems with your legs and standing straight or steady, you can always grab onto your tub safety bar, hold on to it, and just step over the tub. And if you have a shower chair, you can sit on your chair afterwards. So this is for safety, so you won't slip and fall. In case you have weak legs, your unsteady balance, this grab bar attaches to your bathtub.
And this also doesn't need any screwing or anything. It's just tighten it right here?
It just by tension, no drilling holes, no adhesive. It's just a tension of the grab bar just by simple turn.
So this is like a really perfect way for people to make their homes safe now.
Very safe.
That is terrific. And these are very affordable compared to having a
Yes.
contractor come in and do it, right?
Much, much more affordable, yes.
Okay, great. Canes do not look like the ones that our grandparents used. They come in all colors and styles.
A lot of us do lose our balance while we're walking,
Yes.
Simple fold out of a simple cane. Fold
Whoa!
out. Now, if you're going to unbalance and you're walking and you feel you're going to...
And it's stylish.
Very colorful.
Look at that.
It's not your plain aluminum hospital-looking
So I
cane.
could just put this in my purse. Let's see how it goes back small again.
Just pull it apart.
Yes. 1,
2, 3, and in your purse.
So if you have a little bit of vertigo going on and everything, this is an easy thing to keep you from falling.
Easy as 1, 2, 3.
That's great.
And take one step after the other.
Yes.
Now this walker, it's good for mom or dad. When they're walking, it has bigger wheels over your average wheels. Mom cannot take no more steps because she's too tired. You lock the wheels.
Right.
Mom then turns around and sits down.
Wow.
And takes a break.
Yeah.
Mom catches her breath. She's ready to go. Okay, Hope, I'm ready to walk now. So she gets up, releases her wheels, and goes on her little journey at home.
Amazing. Thanks to stores like South Bay Home Healthcare in downtown Torrance, seniors can find all the right tools to age-proof their home. It's important to think about age-proofing your home as much as necessary now to avoid slips and falls. Keep the ideas that you've learned today on your to-do list and maybe even apply one or two of them now. A home is a person's kingdom. Don't lose yours by not being prepared for the years to come. I'm Hope Witkowsky, reminding you that knowledge is a powerful tool. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on Senior Scene with more secrets on successful aging.